I had a number of mates who were aspiring filmmakers, and at least two of them made careers in films. One was a commercials director, my pal Steve Tobin, who I was at printing college with. I was at one day a week. I used to get sent to printing college via this firm that I was working with, and in those days, yes, he was sharing with a whole bunch of guys in Notting Hill Gate. One of them was an American guy who claimed to be a draft dodger at the time. I have no idea whether he really was or not. Jan Vogel's, avoiding the Vietnamese War. And he had a camera. All of my mates liked to use me as an actor in their films. I would do anything stupid. Sometimes they'd end up painting me silver. And I'd do anything in front of the camera in those days. Doing one of them, I'm sort of pretending to be the part of a busker, which is kind of Chaplin-esque. It's sped up and is fairly funny. And but lots of it is typically of its time, in the style of the Beatles' Help without the fans, isn't it? It's that sort of stick a guy in front of the camera, don't need a script, let's just shoot film, let's just have fun. It was just student days, student stuff, and so there I was, age 18, wearing a top hat, smoking cigarettes, thin as a rake. But it was a lot of fun. I didn't mind doing it. I didn't really know what I wanted to be at that point. I had a vague idea. Yes, it would be lovely to be in a band, wouldn't it? But lots of hours were spent after I'd done my my job at the printing factory. The real work would start, and I'd be rehearsing practically every night if I could, trying to get songs together, trying to get a band together. I mean, luckily I had the energy to do that. I mean, I cannot imagine it now. But I always used to think that the work starts after school or after the factory. It starts then. It's now I can pick up my guitar. Now I can really do what I want. And I used to play harmonica at the same time as guitar, and I probably sounded a bit like Donovan or Dylan in those days with the harmonica holder.